Alright, let's show you how to make this inaccessible PowerPoint more accessible. And we're predominantly focusing on the math, but other accessible design principles also are at play, such as contrast. Make sure you're using correct features within PowerPoint, such as a master slide template or correct layouts where titles are titles and not in text boxes and various things. So to enter in the math, let's go under Math Type. And this toolbar is a little bit different in PowerPoint than it is in Word. You only have the Math Type button option on the top far left side. Alright, the equation editor exactly the same though. So in this case, the quadratic formula is actually a button. So you technically could select that button and press close, and frankly the user would not know if you created this equation from scratch or if you just selected the button. So it's up to you, but let's go ahead and do it from scratch. So let's start with x equals, and then we have a big fraction. And we have negative b at the top, and then we have a plus or minus, and then we have a square root. B squared. In the previous video I showed you the keyboard shortcut, which is Control H for high, meaning it's like a high superscript. Control L is for low, meaning it's like a subscript. So that saves me a little bit of time. Minus 4AC. And then to go to the bottom, I'm going to use the down arrow a couple of times, 2A. I will use Alt F4 to close, and I'm going to say yes. I could choose the don't show this dialog box from now on. It's a checkbox, meaning I won't get this prompt, but I'll leave it on just because I'm doing various demos and things. Great, so the equation's been created, sort of put in the middle, and it is made a little bit small, so you're welcome to make it as big as you would like. And let's just compare these two side by side so you can see the difference. If I were to double click the equation itself, it's not going to pull up the math type interface, whereas here, if I double click, the math type input panel pops up and I can make edits if need be. Great. Delete that and move this where it needs to be. Fantastic. The rest of these slides, pretty straightforward. Nothing unique that we haven't covered in the previous video discussing how to make Word documents accessible. Something I will point out for those that are using the latest version of Microsoft and have Microsoft Office 365 installed, under the Review tab, there is the Check Accessibility button, and that'll give you some great guidance on how to handle some of these other components.